Hey, hey, I can't say chickens and roosters because it's after midnight. I would say bats, crickets, night crawlers. I have a question. I have a question. You have people screaming, oh, Fenders are overpriced. Music mans are overpriced. You don't know. You need to get a fucking job or save your money or build it yourself. And then you talking about, whoa, get a Marcus Miller, sire, Marcus Miller. I have a question. Because it has Marcus Miller's fucking name on it. You think you going to sound like Marcus Miller? So, so you accuse a company that's been around for 70 years. 70 years. You accuse them of what they call it, a market employee, when you cause you have the tone wood deniers. We ain't even gonna get into that. They still and they still arguing about that. And you all are still arguing about that. I seen a guy it was some guitar page. He's wailing away and he's got a million pedals. He's not even doing what they call it. He's got everything running through Pro Tools and shit. Of course, they're all gonna sound the same. You ain't even using a real tube amp. You ain't using the amp. But we not even gonna get into that. But you all know better. You all know better than the people that the actual luthiers that created it. You all know better. And then you're not even making you building your own guitars, you copying somebody else's body. Ain't nothing custom about that. You copying a Strat. It ain't a Strat. And I don't care if you don't like me or whatever. A Fender, if it don't have Fender, or Squire on it, it ain't a fucking Strat. You copying somebody else's work. Just like Gibson and Epiphone. Come up with your own body. Come up with your own neck. Come up with your own hairstyle. And you can argue with me all day about that. If it ain't a Squire or Fender, it ain't a fucking Strat. It's a copy of a Strat. And it's fake. And it can be considered fake. Look up the definition of something that's counterfeit. That's why guitar companies sue y'all. Lawsuit guitars. There's a reason for that. And you idiots, because a guy has a lot of subs, oh, he's right. He's this, he's that. No, the fuck he not. No, the fuck he is not right. But you all know better than the people, than the actual, that they're not living anymore, that actually got the ball rolling and created the first upright bass, created the Les Paul, created the Telecaster and the Stratocaster, the G&Ls. You all know better than, but you know better than them. It's ridiculous. But ask me this question. If Sire Marcus Millers are so fucking great, why do I go? Why when I walk into a Guitar Center, which by the way most of them suck, they couldn't even get my order right after they took my money. I went and got my money back. And I used to deal with them. I told them I ain't never buying nothing else through y'all. And they stood there and looked at me all stupid. I wouldn't buy a guitar pick from Guitar Center. They're terrible. No customer service at all. Why do I, back to the question, why when I go to the used section and the bass guitars, why do where I live, I've never seen so many Marcus Miller basses for sale, used, to be resold. Why do I see so many of used Marcus Miller basses for sale? That will tell you something. That ought to tell you something. That ought to tell you something. I've never seen so many Sire basses used for sale. People getting rid of them in droves. And I find that kind of odd. I couldn't find no other bass, used bass, particular models. They might have had one Fender, maybe two Fender Jazz, Mexican jazz basses that were Fenders. And they had all these Sire basses for sale. In the used section. Why is there so many resale of them basses? I know why. But y'all talk about, you could get that sound. It ain't about getting his sound. You need to get your sound. Find your sound. Peace, I'm out. And God bless. Until you haters, you know what you can do.